This is the #1 Wither Skull farm in Minecraft Java Edition. This farm will give you over 120 skulls an hour, and all you have to do is stand here and kill the Wither skeletons. On top of all that, you collect the XP too. Let's get right into the video. For starters, you're going to have to find a nether fortress in either a warped forest or a soul sand valley. After you've found your nether fortress, you want to go to the highest point of nether brick. What you want to do is hit F3, take your Y value and subtract 2, and then keep track of that number. Now coming anywhere in the fortress does not matter. What you want to do is hit F3 and G, and your chunk border should show up. Now what you want to do is find a corner like this and then build out to that corner. Now a very important thing that I want to add here, I'm going to build out of smooth stone so you guys can easily count, but for this farm to work, it has to be built out of nether bricks. Make sure anytime you see me with smooth stone, you are building with nether brick blocks. Once you build out to the corner, you should have the chunk borders looking like this. Now what you want to do is go up to that Y value that we kept track of earlier, and then go ahead and place one chest on top of that pillar, and then one more chest in the other 3 chunks, so you have one chest in each chunk, and if you want to know, it should look like this. Then again, making sure that this is with nether brick, you want to build out 14 blocks in every direction. If you want to double check, when you build out 14 blocks, you should be 1 block away from the corner of the chunk, so it looks like this. Now the next thing you want to do is connect all of the corners just like this, and then fill in that square. After you're finished with that, going 1 block out from the corner, you want to place a wall, skip 2 blocks and place a wall, skip 2 and place a wall, and then continue that same pattern over the entire platform. Now coming to the middle of the farm, the chests, you want to look in the south direction, make sure you're looking south, and then you want to place down 1 temporary block there, and on the other 3 sides you want to place down walls, so you have a U shape of walls, and then you can break that temporary block. Now on top of those walls and the side that we left open, you want to place down a 4x4 square. We now need to get an iron golem inside of here, so what you want to do is place down 1 temporary block, and then your 4 iron blocks on top like this. Now what we're going to do is spawn the iron golem and then instantly push him inside of the hole. So what you want to do is spawn him, break the temporary block, and push him inside like this. Next, on the east and north sides of the square, you're going to want to place down your iron bars. So when you look east and when you look north, there are going to be iron bars on that side. You then want to take your 12 repeaters and place them down in a square like this. After you're finished with that, take your slabs and make a roof over top of your iron golem. Now come over to the one side we left open, fill in those walls, and then place 4 pieces of obsidian in front. Then place 4 stairs in front of that, and then 2 slabs on the side of the stairs. Now what you want to do is place walls from 1 piece of obsidian around the square to the other piece of obsidian. Now take your slabs, and 1 block away from the last wall, you want to place slabs on top of the walls. And again for this side, leave that 1 wall at the end. Now what you want to do is build 3 blocks of obsidian up on both sides with slabs on top so no mobs can spawn, and then place it across the top as well to create a nether portal. Now walk inside of your nether portal, and you're going to want to mark down these coordinates as well, as we're going to be using them later. You can now light the portal, but do not head to the other side. Very important, do not go through that portal. We're now done with that platform down there, and we need to get up to the nether roof. Now you can use blocks and ladders, but I'm going to use scaffolding just to make my life easier. You're going to want to dig up to the bedrock level, and what you want to do is hit F3 and look for the targeted block that reads Y level 127. Once you've found this piece of bedrock, take your ladders and build them all the way up to the corner, and then grab your ender pearl and simply throw it in the corner, and you will be able to jump up to the top. You then want to run over to those coordinates that we found earlier, so for me 528 and 2546. Once you found those blocks, you want to take your Y value, so for me 65, and you want to add 126 and then build up to that Y level. Once you build up to your Y level, what you're going to want to do is hit F3 and G to see the chunk borders again, and then build over to one of the corners. From now on, every block you place down is going to be made out of glass. What you want to do is take one glass block and place one in each one of the 4 chunks, and then extend that glass platform 2 blocks in every direction. Once you're finished with that, you can turn off your chunk borders, then go on top of your pillar and build up 4 blocks, and then 2 blocks in towards the platform. Now, off of this last glass block, you're going to want to make a regular size nether portal. Again, making sure to place slabs on top so no mobs can spawn. Once you're finished with that, you want to make a wall behind the nether portal, so just take some glass, build it all the way down on both sides, and then you can leave it one from the bottom if you want. And then right behind that, you want to make another wall. Now coming around to the front side, what you want to do is place 2 more blocks underneath of the portal, with 2 trapdoors right there, and then 2 slabs right here, and this is going to be the killing chamber for the farm. Now you're going to want to turn around over here and place some ladders to get up and down, and then climb up those ladders. You now want to go 19 blocks out in the opposite direction of your nether portal. Once you're finished with that, you're going to want to make another nether portal over here. Again, making sure to place the slabs on top so no mobs can spawn. Now for this part, I would highly recommend placing some blocks behind the portal so when you come through here, you don't accidentally walk down the other side and fall to your death. And then I would extend this path a little bit as well. Now running over to the other side, you're also going to want to extend this path a little bit. Come into the portal and place 1 door on the left side, making sure it is on the front of the block, and then place down a wall in the other block. For the 3rd and final time, you're going to want to go inside of that portal and then write down these coordinates. Once you've done that, you can light the portal and head on through. Once you make it to the other side, no matter where you end up, you are going to want to break this portal and then head over to your coordinates. Now it's time to do a little bit of math. What you want to do is take those coordinates, the x and z values you want to multiply by 8, and then the y value you want to subtract 1. You should already be pretty close to these coordinates, but you're going to want to head over to those right now. Now, once you've gotten up to your coordinates, you want to look in the south direction and then build out 10 blocks. Now, at the end of this block, you're going to want to make yourself a 3x3 nether portal. Now, once you've gotten this, run over to the other side, and on top of this block, you want to make another 3x3 nether portal. You should have one nether portal higher than the other now. Now, what you want to do is extend this bridge so it's 3 blocks wide. And then you're also going to want to place 2 strips of blocks here. Now, walking over to the elevated portal, you want to place down 3 slabs like that, and then you can light that one. Turning around to this side, what you want to do is place 1 block back here, a wall off of that block, and then 1 more block just like that. Then come into the portal and place down 3 cobwebs right there to slow down the wither skeletons because they are too fast, and then walk through this portal. Now, all you have to do is close that door, make sure you close it, and then run over here and light this nether portal. This is the portal that you're going to go through when you want to get to the farm, and if it's underground, you can go ahead and move it up to the surface. Now, your farm is done. All you have to do is make sure that your game is on easy, normal, or hard mode for the best drops. Also, if you want to make a storage system, all you have to do is place 2 chests here, and then place 2 hoppers on top. Although I would highly recommend expanding this because this will fill up very fast. I would also recommend you get yourself a very good sword, preferably one with sharpness and sweeping edge, but most importantly, looting 3. Now the mobs should take about 2 to 5 minutes to start coming through, and that's because, as you're going to see in this clip, there are a ton of them that have to fill up on this bridge, and then eventually push their way through. I had to wait 4.5 minutes, but my first wither skeleton are now starting to come through, and all you have to do is walk up to these guys and kill them. Now, a couple seconds after that, you should see a ton of wither skeletons falling through here, and then very quickly you are going to be able to collect yourself your first wither skeleton skull. That's all for today's video. We're posting daily, so make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Blazedmc out.